I built an AI agent that helps founders, business owners, and executives grow their companies faster with less effort and more clarity without adding any front-end costs. Even the AI agent itself is free to use. The real power isn't just the tool itself, it's the strategy driving it. It's what's taking place behind the scenes. So before I show you how the AI agent works, I want to walk you through the system, the framework that it's built on. Once you've gotten these 12 steps down, AI handles the heavy lifting for you. Here's the thing, the 12-step framework in this masterclass is built to help you see real financial results for your time, energy, and risk without chasing someone else's dream or falling for another one of those money-making schemes or some clever fad. What I'm talking about is a 12-step framework I used as a backbone to build a custom and private AI agent, a system that adapts to your business step by step. The goal behind the agent is simple. It's to help any business of any size increase top-line income fast, not years from now, not months from now, but now. It's an up-and-running prototype right now. There's nothing for you to buy, no courses or other nonsense being promoted at the end of this video. So an obvious question is, if it's so good, why am I sharing it for free? There are 3 reasons for this. First of all, I want to know what works and what doesn't work for others compared to how I personally use the system. Second, I want to see and hear what additional features are actually worth building before I waste time coding in 30 or more additional advanced automations that nobody even asks for or might not even want. And 3, I want to understand why people stick with the agent or walk away. In a nutshell, I want your real-world feedback. I'm committed to growing something that actually solves problems, not just something that sounds smart in a pitch deck to woo potential investors and buyers. So in exchange for your feedback, you get totally free, no charge access to my private AI agent that I could easily keep secret to myself. Through this video, you're not just going to go through a walkthrough of the underlying strategy that we start off with. You'll also see the working prototype in action in real time. And the best part is, by watching this video, when you get to the end of it, you'll be able to use the AI agent yourself for free. There's no spam, no gimmicks, nothing like that. And there's almost no strings attached. When I say almost no strings attached, the only string is that I want your honest feedback. So if your use of the agent sparks feedback or new ideas for me to implement, that would be perfect. And if not, well, at least you get a chance to use the AI agent for yourself in your business. It's a win-win for each of us. With that said, here's an infographic illustrating all 12 steps. At a glance, this may seem easy, maybe even simple, but it's not. I want you to take a look at the backstory steps here. These are absolutely critical. These 3 steps are the difference between smart, relevant growth and just winging it into failure. Have you ever heard of the acronym GIGO? Garbage in, garbage out? Well, it's a little different here. It's generic in, generic in, out. Excuse me, generic in, generic out. If you feed AI generic information about your business, your services, your products, your clients and customers, well, what you're going to get out of the AI is generic information as well. It's not going to be specific to your company nor specific to your target market. So these may be new to you, avatar group, avatar diary, and brand training, but we're going to touch on them just briefly right now so that they are clear. If you already know this information, bear with me a moment because not everyone does. These 3 steps ensure your strategy and content are shaped by your actual business landscape, not hallucinated data or generic assumptions. That's why the AI agent I've built starts right here. The stronger your backstory, the sharper and more relevant every output becomes. Where do you start? Well, number 1, right here. Before you begin marketing anything, you need clarity about who you serve. Your avatar group is a specific segment of people who share a common pain, desire, or goal. This is where growth starts, targeting the right people with the right message. What exactly is an avatar group? Let's take a look at what Google says. What is an avatar group in terms of psychographics and demographics? So avatar group in business, demographics and psychographics. In business, an avatar group refers to a specific segment of a company's target audience, defined by a blend of demographic and psychographic characteristics. It essentially creates a fictional yet realistic representation of the ideal customer within that segment. So you're trying to identify a snapshot of who you're doing business with. And so what do you do after that? The next step, once you've identified your avatar group, is to create an avatar diary. Once you define the group, you need to understand them deeply, and that's what the avatar diary does for you. What do they think? What do they fear? What do they hope for? What language do they use? This diary isn't just about empathy, it's tactical. Every word in your sales copy, content, and offers should reflect what's inside the diary of your actual target market. This applies across every industry, and that's because for thousands of years, human nature hasn't changed. It never has. Technologies change, fashions shift, communication styles adapt, but the underlying concerns and desires of people remain the same. Now, knowing this gives you an unfair advantage in your marketing. So, in the context of business, an avatar diary is a method of using a customer avatar, which we spoke about, which is also known as buyer persona, to track and analyze interactions with that specific type of customer. It's a way to personalize marketing and sales efforts by treating that avatar as if it is a real person. Essentially, you're journaling your interactions with a fictional yet representative customer to better understand their needs, preferences, and pain points. So again, garbage in, garbage out, generic in, generic out. You want your message to be specific so it matches, as Dan Keenan says, message to market match. And that's what these two steps help you build. If you want more on this, you can always come back to Google and ask the question yourself and take a look at the AI overview, as well as go through and check some of the answers you find from a number of sites. So next is to jump to brand training. Now this is the internal foundation. What does your company stand for? What problems do you solve? Who are the key faces of your brand? Whether it's you or others. What does your company do? What makes you new, unique, different? Now there is so much more than these questions, but this step ensures consistency in how you show up and how your team operates and how your marketing should best resonate with your target market. Don't stress too much on this, because as I promised, I wanted to show you the backbone, the skeleton behind what we're doing. That way, when you jump in with the actual AI agent, you know where it's going, where it's taking you, where it's leading you. And even if you don't know the answers to these questions, it doesn't matter, because AI will prompt you. The way I've created this AI agent, it knows what to ask you so that it can find the right information to build these steps for you. So now, take a breath. Relax. There's nothing to stress on. AI will handle the bulk of the activities for you. Next, we want to move up from the roots of the tree and take a look at the overall system itself. There are 9 distinct steps. I put a 10th one here, which is celebrate, appreciate the good you have accomplished after you've completed all 9 steps. And what are those steps? First one is to increase the average transaction value. 2, increase the number of transactions per year. 3, increase lead conversion ratio. 4, increase the annual number of leads. 5, increase profit margin. We jump up here to number 6, which is increase the number of annual referrals. 7, improve referral conversion. 8, increase average buying lifetime. 9, structure for a successful exit. And as we said, 10, celebrate, appreciate the good you have accomplished. Now, since you made it this far, you might be thinking you can do all this yourself without help. Now, if you believe that, I failed you. The fault is mine. In trying to simplify the process, I probably made it look too simple. Hopefully this infographic makes it clear that the 9 steps are very complex. It is humanly impossible to follow all 9 steps by hand, to identify all the relevant tactics, create multiple deliverables for each individual tactic over and over again, and create tracking systems to make sure that the processes are working, which I call review, report, and revise. See here, I'm going to show you the legend down here at the bottom. Find your avatar group, create an avatar diary, train AI about you and your company, history, backstory, uniqueness, primary products and services. You might see me looking over here. It's because I have dual monitors. Actually, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 monitors live right now, but that's another story. So increase average transaction value, increase the number of transactions, improve lead conversion ratio, increase annual number of leads, increase profit margin, increase the number of annual referrals, improve referral conversion ratio, increase average buying lifetime, structure for a successful exit. Those are the 9 primary steps right there. And each of those primary steps have sub-steps, which are here. Tactics specific to the numbered strategy, deliverables specific to the identified tactic, and then the star, review, report, revise. And if you want a copy of this infographic, you can request it from me on andrebell.com. There's no charge. It's actually on my site. It's in one of my blog posts as well, so you can find it that way as well. But if you request it from me directly, I will email it to you. Bottom line, I hope you understand that there are a lot of moving pieces here. The process gets even more complex with larger clients, especially at the enterprise level, where integrated, strategic, and scalable marketing support is required with regular ongoing calls and follow-up briefs and so much more that's integrated into multiple levels of an organization. That's why there's 6, 7, 8-figure contracts out there, because it's very complicated. I like to say that AI will level the playing field, but it's not. It's going to leave behind those who are not coming on board. That's the reality. Those who are not coming on board are going to get further and further behind. Either they need to hire someone to do this work for them, or they need to learn to do it themselves. And this AI agent I've created, it will let you do this yourself. You will be able to eliminate the entry-level marketing people. And the strength that you have, you know your industry, you know your business, you know your customers. Third parties don't know that. I don't know that. I would have to research it. I'd have to ask you questions, have to meet with your staff, maybe review all of your past marketing materials, talk to your sales team, talk to some of your clients and customers, your evangelizers. There's a lot of research I would have to do before I could ever start to turn out valuable tactics and deliverables for your company. It's the same with any other consultant. We need to do a lot of work on the front end to get to where you already are, where you're already starting at right now. You know more than we do about your company. You know more than we will ever know about your company. So what's missing perhaps are the steps to turn that knowledge into money. And my AI agent will help you to do that. Next, I want to play a 2 to 3 minute demo video of me actually walking through several of the steps of the AI agent. Parts of it I will show it from the standpoint of someone who knows the information, and then also from the standpoint of someone who has no idea who their avatar group is, how to write an avatar diary, how to identify their backstory. So, and like I said, it's only 2 to 3 minutes. We'll give you an idea how the process works. And then after that, you can go down to the description, click on the link, and actually use the AI agent, and you'll be able to do so very intelligently because you already know the backstory behind it, with the foundation that's created, and you already know the 12 steps that are involved to get from point A to point B. Someone who is to sit down at the AI agent without any background information, without going through this masterclass, will be lost. The AI agent will prompt them, but they won't know from the moment they sit down that there are 12 specific steps, whereas you are ahead of the game. So anyhow, on that basis, let's go ahead and watch that video.
Here are steps how to start using the Invincible AI Growth Studio GPT. Once you are at My GPT, click Start the full marketing system build. You'll see a quick welcome message explaining how it all works. If asked, type yes to begin. You'll start with step 1, identifying your ideal customer. Don't worry if you're not sure, just ask for help, and the system will guide you with questions. It's built to simplify and speed up your marketing, step by step. However, if it ever stops responding, just type continue or ask what's the next step. You can try the Invincible AI Growth Studio GPT right now. Since you're watching this, that means you already have access. The link is right below this video. There's no complicated setup. Just open it and start exploring.
You can start broad or as specific as you need to be. And if you don't know, that's totally fine too. Here I typed a few rough draft statements indicating I wasn't completely certain of the answer. Then I deleted them. Like many people, you might not be sure exactly who your ideal customer is either. That's where that GPT shines. Just tell it the truth. Tell it you're not sure, and it will help you figure it out step by step. However, if you do know the answer, that's going to get you up and running that much quicker. Either way is fine. If you hit a roadblock or want to share feedback, just contact me through my site, andrebell.com. Okay, be honest with me, please. Could you really do all 12 steps on your own by hand without the use of AI? Could you have done that? I don't know too many people who can. I know I couldn't do it without additional research. It's just not possible. And I could not do it at the level that AI can do. So obviously the concept is simple, but execution without technology, it isn't easy. It's difficult, if not impossible. And that's why I built the AI agent. Creating this level of content and the structure by hand is brutal. I needed a better way to serve clients. I spent hours, days, weeks, months searching for tools that could help simplify the process. Nothing existed, so I built this AI for my own use and in secret. And the thing is, I'm getting older. I realize that. I've had some serious health incidents in the past. And I know I'm not going to be in this world forever. And who knows? Maybe it's a number of years from now. Maybe it's not that much longer. But why should I take something this powerful with me to the grave? That just doesn't make sense. And I figure, well, may as well share it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sharing this. I'm hoping you benefit from it. And instead of me taking it with me to my grave and hoping that somebody else, maybe somewhere along the line, had the same thought and created something similar, or even the same process. Well, I don't expect too many people to come up with the same process without having first seen my video or seen my AI agent, because we're not all on the same page. We all have different experiences, and mine is from my experience. Their experience will be a little different, and they will create something different unless they see my agent as well. But you're a business owner. Would it make sense for you to try to create this agent from scratch? No. You'd have to pause your main business, spend months learning AI prompt engineering. You have to spend months marketing strategy that we've outlined here, the 9 steps and the background, the strategies, the tactics, and the deliverables. You would have to learn the back-end systems that create the AI, and you would have to learn the logic needed to design and test an AI from scratch to make sure that it's not hallucinating, make sure that it is not gaslighting you. That is an annoyance. When it first happened to me, I did not know what was going on. If you don't know what gaslighting is, look it up. There's a good movie about it. Actually, 2 versions of that movie. And it's a very good movie. But the process of gaslighting, AI will tell you things that is totally untrue. It will perhaps tell you, okay, bear with me a moment. I'm going to wrap all this up and email it to you. And you put in your email address, you sit, you wait, you check your email, and it says, something went wrong. Let me try again. It will try 10 or 12 times. You finally ask it, do you have the capability of sending emails? And then it will tell you, you got me. I don't know how to send emails. I don't have that capability. That's what gaslighting is. AI will do that to you. But if you don't know that, and you don't know how to put guardrails in place and you try to create an AI agent, you're going to get garbage. So why bother? I've already put these guardrails into the system. I've already spent the months working out this AI agent. And I've also spent years. This is my 3rd year building AI, creating AI, working with AI. So I'm not the top of the line expert by any means. I'm still learning daily. But at least I've gotten this far. And I'm hoping I can help you to avoid having to go through the months and the years of heartache and frustration that I've gone through just to get to this point. There's just no reason for that. Most people create something that's powerful. They charge for it, or they put a subscription model in place, or they put some other type of, what did my son call it? Oh yeah, my IT son refers to it as a paywall. I had to Google that and found that a lot of people are calling it that. One way or another, there's a paywall in place before you can access things that they promise you. There's no paywall here. There is no required purchases or kickbacks or anything like that. It's 100% free. And in the interest of full disclosure, if you see all these steps and you say you want someone to walk through this for you and flesh it all out, and you wanted to hire me to do it, to be honest, you wanted someone to create all 9 steps and the tactics, the deliverables, put in place the tracking, I would use this AI agent, just as I showed you. And so why would you want to pay someone 5-6 figures just to do the entry-level stuff when you can do it yourself? Better. That doesn't make sense. But maybe it's a time issue. Well, if that's the case, by all means, reach out. But I'm telling you in full disclosure, this agent is what I'm going to use. And so, it's up to you to decide how you want to use your time or your money. Either way, you can save one or the other, but not both. To see how easy the AI really is to use, now that you've gone through this masterclass, try it out for yourself. Even with fake data, fake company information, make something up just so you see how it works. It costs nothing but a few minutes of your time to copy and paste your existing company details or fake details into the fields. And that small effort may be the smartest investment you make all year. Whatever information you put in there is protected by OpenAI. It's safe and as private as they will make it. I have no control over any of that, and I don't have access to your details or the back-end data. Oh, another disclosure. When you're using the agent, it may say to you that something you selected or requested is a feature of a future pro version. And that's because I have mapped out a pro version to this as well. But I'm not going to build it with 30 plus integrations if nobody wants those features. And I only know that from your feedback. So to be honest, I will probably still build a smaller version of it for my own use to save me time. But to map out the full scale version of what I have in mind, not unless people ask for it. But for now, this version is free and it works. Alrighty, I feel like I talked my head off. Really, growth doesn't come from watching this video. It comes from doing. So click the link in the description to access my private AI agent. It's ready for you to try. There's no cost. There's not a mailing list set up, but I do have a subscription fields where you put in your email address so I could tell you of any bugs, so you can tell me of any bugs. You can request a change, any major changes, things of that nature. That's the only reason it's there for. There's no spam, there's no automated email sequences of that sort set up. It's just a way to have real-time access when something dynamic and needs to be addressed. And once you start using my agent, expect to be among the people who've learned how to 2x, 10x, or even 1000x their growth, not by luck, but by following smart marketing principles in a specific sequence. And that's what this system provides with you. And if this system helps you take even one clear step forward, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know. Email me, andrebell.com. Just click the contact Andre and send me a message. Or if you have any inquiries, contact me there as well. Or through the list that you subscribe to. It's not really a list, but it's through HubSpot, full disclosure. And whatever they allow as far as being able to communicate with you is available. But as I said, there's no spam, there's no automated messages set up, nothing of that nature. I don't even know if I even put a welcome email in there. I may have put a link in there for how to access the AI agent in case you missed that. But other than that, there's nothing in the HubSpot email group that I've created. And again, if you have questions, feedback, or results to share, feel free to reach out to me through my site, andrebell.com, or through HubSpot. So that's it. I talked enough. Go ahead, get started. Remember, clarity leads to action, and action is what leads to growth. That's all I have for you today. Here's hoping my AI agent becomes part of your success journey. Take care.